Welcome back to the rental property versus high yield dividend income challenge, where we started out both portfolios with $35,000 worth of money. Last month, the rental property had about a $400 lead for the year over the dividend portfolio, but we have taxes and a lot of other things coming our way. Let's take a look at where we are now. So here we are at the end of June. We're actually setting at July 2nd with a balance of 38,493. But if we look back on June 30th, we see that we're actually a little more like 38,797.92. So we were up a little bit at the end of June. Obviously, there's been a little bit of a profit taking situation here as we went into the holiday season, but that's kind of where we are just at the end of June. Kind of looking down through here, the market gain again. This is July 2nd, so we're actually up a little more, and the cash flow of 410. We're actually a little more than that again because we're looking at July going through here. Hormel, QQI, Stretch, Netflix. Still some high yield. Again, we're taking that high yield money and we're typically turning it around and putting it in a little better um, aristocrat type dividends. You see Coca-Cola there. We're getting ready to rebuy. That was a July move, so it won't impact or it won't show up on this one. And that's the M1 finance aspect. Let's take a look now at the Excel. And here we are. We'll focus on June because we've already kind of started the July. Just kind of run down Amgen, hit the ones that we quarter after quarter have increased or something different. ARCC, it's a private lending company. That's good. CVX is up. DGRO is the same. Duke Energy, a little higher. ED, E&B, those are a little higher. That's good to see. EXR, FE, those are in line. That's good. I want to see that increase because I'm reinvesting that dividend back in that stock. So theoretically, if the dividend doesn't even change, I should get more dividend the next quarter because I'm reinvesting that money. MMM, that's up a little bit. 3M, not bad. Pretty happy with most of these. You see a lot of high yield here. Again, we're transitioning out of the high yield. I'm not selling the high yield stocks. I'm just letting the NAV erosion happen, and I'm taking that money and I'm reinvesting it back in because I needed some cash flow early on, just so we could have these numbers where they are, so that it would make the challenge a little more interesting. I could buy more high yield, but the NAV erosion is real long term. That is not a good play. I'm just showing you here how it works so that we can get that money set up and rolling so that we can compete. Stretch, $3.88. I'm not a fan of Stretch. Again, I kind of thrown it out there a million times. I know people swear by it. Not a fan. I put it in this portfolio just because people were telling me I had to and it was a must. 424.19 is where we ended up for the month, though. Here we are looking at the spreadsheet with a little more fidelity. You see we paid $140 back on our margin, which gets us down to $1561.34. If we look at May, how we ended up on the disaster home, our running balance is $25,550 positive, and on stocks we're setting at $21,59.10. We do have that margin payment there that we got to knock that money back off, and we'll get there in a second. But rents, she paid $750. Interest for the margin was $798. We did have to replace an air conditioning. I'm going to take it out as $3,000 in total. That obviously gets pushed out longer than a one-time expense, but for fidelity and just ease of explaining it here, we're going to take it all out. Half our taxes, $102.43. I know that seems super low to people, but this house was a disaster. It was the tax situation was like senior occupied, senior freeze type stuff. Insurances, 1608. Margin payment 140. You see this cash out refi 27,718.64, and the insurances. Both of that is because we bought both of those properties, like I mentioned before. I'm gonna do a video after this video talking a little bit more about that. Brings our June balance to 23,758.21. Our June running balance to 26,308.96. Our June balance with our dividends minus our margin was 2270. I'm sorry. Our dividends minus our margin payments in June was 272.19, which brings our running balance to June of which brings our running balance of June to 2431.29 and our margin at 1561.34. I do have a loan with that cash out refinance at 93,500. So, we're looking there. We got 26,308. Some of that money is going to disappear as we start building out and remodeling that third house that part of this challenge. So now on the rental property side, we have the original disaster home and the two homes I bought. One of those homes is completely free and clear, not part of the 93,500 loan. The other one actually is part of the 93,500 loan, And again, I'll do a whole video to talk about that, just because, again, I think the moral of this is the rental property can really set you free. But we also see that the dividend portfolio is stacking up pretty nicely here, and this is more of a passive income. There's not really a lot I got to do there, and that's where we are. And you can see that the rental property has a pretty substantial lead at the moment, though some of that $27,000 cash out refinance is going to be used to get that one house rentable. And just like the Burr method video before this video, I'm going to do one more video just to really hit home how having rental properties can really set you free. But we're halfway through this year, through season one, and at the moment, rental property has a commanding lead. But the dividend portfolio is still keeping up, and it's essentially passive, meaning I just have to invest and forget about it. I could actually turn on the reinvest and automatically reinvest and just look at it every quarter or whatever I wanted to. Or the rental property, you're going to have to hire a manager. You're going to have to be involved in probably weekend conversations to talk about what needs to be done or what happened. And it's not as passive. Let me know what you think about this content so far. What else would you like to see? It would mean a lot to me if you could like and subscribe and share this content out. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Stick around. We're going to do great things.